From Salt Lake City at the Regional Athletic Complex, it is City SC Utah taking on Utah Avalanche. City SC in blue, Avalanche in white. Avalanche bringing the ball up from the top left of their defensive third, kicking it over to the left-hand side. Will Harris on defense, ball kicked down the left flank for Avalanche. It'll be picked up by Brock Rhodes, kick back to Jake. Jake about 6 yards out, kicks it over to the far left-hand side over to Josh. Josh puts it up in the center over to Brody. Brody to Josh, and that pass intended for Caleb was intercepted by Avalanche, and it will be City throw-in about 10 yards before midfield. Jason throws the ball over to Caleb. It turns to his left side, puts it in the center, gets it up over to Brock Alleman. Brock dispossessed by White. White circles back at the bottom of the midfield and resets back to their keeper. Brock Alleman chasing the ball down, trying to cut off the passing lane. And White puts it down the right flank. He gets past a player. It'll be recovered, though, by White. White places it in the center. Bringing the ball up to the bottom of the middle third. Plays it over to the right-hand side. And then lobs the ball up high on the right. Brought down by Josh. Josh over to Jason, who is dispossessed. White regains control just past midfield. Left-footed pass over the right flank. And offsides. Josh puts the ball on the ground to Jamo. Jamo back over to Josh. Josh to Jason. Jason kicks the ball up, trying to get it over to Brock Alleman, who's fouled. And it will be a free kick, maybe about 6 or 7 yards past midfield on the left-hand side. A little bit of grabbing going on was the call. Ball played quickly on the left over to Caleb. Caleb on the left-hand side, inside the box, looking to cross it over. Shot stopped and picked up by the Avalanche keeper. Keeper elects to roll the ball out over the right-hand side. Played up in the middle. Jason emerges with the ball. Nice L move there. Gets it over to the left-hand side over now to Brock Alleman. Brock, his pass intended for Jason, was intercepted by the Avalanche. Avalanche ball dispossessed. Brock Alleman gets it back to Jake. Jake up over to Brock Rhodes. Up in the center, intended for Jason, not there. And Josh will recover the ball, gives it back over to Jake. Jake to Brock Rhodes. Up over to Jamo. Jamo again to Brock. Brock pass gets past. Will be picked up by Avalanche, who kicks it into the center of the box. Jake will stop it with his right foot, gives it over to Josh. Josh to Jason. Jason down the left side to Brock Alleman, back to Jason. Jason again chips the ball up high, trying to get up to the striker, not there. And ball is played back. Brody emerges with the ball, gets a nice through ball over to Jamo, and that ball is blocked, looked like by the chin of the keeper, and it will be the first corner kick for City. So this will be Brody taking the corner kick and giving the signal. 3 steps up, ball low, picked up by Caleb inside the box, looking to turn, swings it back over to Brody. Brody moves, gets just inside the box on the right-hand side, lobs it up and hits the post. It'll be goal kick for Avalanche. Avalanche play the ball across the 6-yard line. Challenge there by Brock Alleman, and who commits a foul. It'll be a free kick here for the Avalanche. Avalanche play to the bottom of their middle third. Covered by Lau. It'll be recovered by Avalanche, who kick it up high over the right-hand side. It breaks through. They have a runner, but Jake will be there at the top of the left side box to scoop it up. Jake will roll the ball out over to Josh. Josh cuts back, gets the ball back over to Jake. Jake swings it over the right-hand side over to Brock. Brock up in the center over to Will. Will has a bit of space, plays it over the right flank over to Eli. Eli plays a pass back over to Brock. Brock up into the center to Brody. Brody to Jamo. Jamo lobs it up, intended for a striker, but a little bit too much, and will be scooped up by the Avalanche keeper. Ball played over to the right-hand side for Avalanche. Top of their defensive third. Right-footed swinging pass directly in front of the camera. And yes, I was able to catch that. Jamo now throwing the ball in. Gets it to Brody. Brody over to the left-hand side to Brock. Brock back over to Jake. Jake will get the ball to the feet of Josh. Josh at the bottom of the middle third. Left-footed crossing pass trying to get over to Will, who chests it down. About 25 yards out, lays it over to the right flank over to Jamo. Jamo feigns a pass, cuts the ball back, slows things down, gets the ball over to Lau. Lau in transition now over to Josh. Josh to Brody, breaks a tackle. Brody on the top left corner of the box, shot on the ground, and it'll be scooped up by the keeper. Ball dispossessed but recovered by Avalanche. That was Caleb with the tackle. Avalanche right side, swinging it over to the left, broken up by Brock. Avalanche will recover. Avalanche with a through ball just inside the box, and Jake will be there to pick it up. He eats it out over the left-hand side just in front of the defender, and ball is from Caleb to Jason. Jason slows the pace down, gets it to Josh. Josh surveys the pitch, gives it back to Jason. Jason plays the ball in the center over to Jamo, who brings it down. Jamo swings it farther, wider right over to Eli. With time and space, turns back, gives it over to Jamo. Or Lau. Jamo, yes. Jamo's pass intended for Brody, broken up by Avalanche. Brody is able to recover. Brody at midfield, the top of the circle, cuts through two players, and a foul called, pulling the shirt, it looked like. It'll be a free kick for City, top of their middle third. Looks to be directly at midfield. Jamo standing in front of the ball. Brock and Eli, Brock Rhodes and Eli, last man of defense. Jamo, right foot lobbed over to left-hand side, tried to connect there with Lau, was unable to do so, and it'll be goal kick for the Avalanche. Avalanche play the ball on the ground on the right-hand side. Brody Alleman chasing the ball down. Ball swung farther right. Deflected off of the feet of Caleb. It'll be Avalanche throw. Avalanche throw the ball forward, headed back by their own player. Jason is able to get a head on it. It'll be recovered by Blue. Jamo gets that ball. He gets it over to Brock Rhodes. Brock to Will at midfield. Will over to Lau. Lau over to Jason. Jason on the left-hand side over to Caleb, cutting more towards the center. Jason plays it on the ground, intended for Brody Alleman. Brock recovers, shot blocked by the defensive line for Avalanche, and kicked out of bounds. It'll be Blue throwing. Jason to Will, back to Jason. Jason on the left-hand side over to Caleb. Tripped up, ball still in bounds. Caleb inside the box, lays it up over top. Shot blocked by the keeper from JMO. Brody Alleman recovers, gets the ball to Eli, back over to Brock. Will recovers inside the box, dispossessed by the defensive line, who clear it out. And now Avalanche on the prowl on the left-hand side. Brock getting a toe on it, not enough. Brock trying to edge the ball out. It'll be cleared out by Josh, and it will be Avalanche throw-in. And there's an injured player down for Avalanche. So we'll take a quick pause. And the injured player is off the baseline, off the pitch, a substitute coming in. It'll be Avalanche throw-in. Ball thrown in, tackle by Brody Alleman. Brody swings it over to the left-hand side, picked up by Caleb. Caleb, bottom of the middle third, swings it over to the right-hand side to JMO. Not the touch he wanted, and it will be Avalanche throw-in. Avalanche throw the ball in on the left-hand side, kept in bounds. Brock Alleman with a tackle, gets it over to Brody, his brother. Brody over to Will. Will inside the box, bodied out. And it will be corner kick for City. This will be their second corner kick of the first half. This time JMO will be taking the corner, taking a few steps back. It'll be a 4-step kick, most likely. Signal given. 3 steps over to the far post. Bounced around, cleared out, and a foul called against the City team. So it'll be free kick for the Avalanche. Avalanche will take a moment to make a substitution. Avalanche on the ground, gets past Lau, recovered. JMO gets the ball, flails it over to the left-hand side, intended for Caleb, who's chasing it down. Avalanche get there first against the corner. And the initial call is goal kick. It has since been changed to corner kick. This will be the third corner for City this half. Ball, medium height, headed by Brock, almost by Will, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be another corner. Must have deflected off of an Avalanche player. This time it'll be JMO kicking from the right side. This is an advantage for City as the keeper will be looking into the sun for the kick. JMO giving the signal. Ball kicked over to the far side. Intended for Caleb, not there. And it will roll out of bounds. It will be Avalanche throw-in. Ball thrown in by White. Sliding in, Lau dislodges the ball. White will head it back. Will brings it down just inside the box, dispossessed by White, who clear it out of their defensive third over to the right-hand side. White bringing it into the center, cuts back, swings it now over to the left. Will right there immediately lays it off. Avalanche keeping it on the left flank. A through ball on the left-hand side. Eli is able to intercept and get it to Jake. Jake kicks it over to his left, over to Josh. Josh plays it wide, intended for Jason, and it goes out of bounds. It will be White throwing at the top of their attacking third on the right-hand side. Jason heads that ball directly out of bounds again. White with the throw-in. Brought down by White, turning to the right-hand side, looking for a runner. They've got one, and he keeps it in bounds. And cleared out by Eli and Brock Rhodes. Nice touch there by White. White now on the left flank, looking to attack. Bringing it into the center. Eli on defense. Ball gets past Lau. Shot on the ground, stopped by Brock Rhodes. It'll be recovered by Caleb. Caleb trying to get it over to JMO. JMO in a 50-50. White will win. Kept in bounds. Brody, no, White will maintain possession. They swing it over to the left-hand side.
Hold it. Oh, never mind.
And Eli slows the ball down. Will challenging. Keeps it in, gets it over to Eli. Eli surveys the pitch. Lays it up on the right-hand side with his right foot to Brock Alleman over to Brody. Brody swings it farther left over to Caleb. Or no, Jason. That was JMO. Now Jason. On the left, back to JMO. JMO chips it over to the left-hand side, trying to get over to Brock Alleman. Not on the same page there. And it'll be easily stopped by the Avalanche keeper. Avalanche roll the ball on the left-hand side. And out of bounds. It'll be Blue throw in. Blue looking to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 subs. So this will be a hockey line change. Looks like Brody coming off, Caleb coming off, Brock Alleman coming off, Will coming off, JMO coming off, Nash coming on, Henry coming on, Jex coming on, Tate coming on.
Everyone's new to pick up. Hey, one behind.
Throwing the ball in for City. Eli throws it back over to Brock Rhodes. Brock looking for some help. Lays it up in the center. Nice pass there. Back over to Tate. Tate farther back over to Josh. Josh wide left to Jason. Jason to Henry. Henry to Jason. Jason with the move on the left flank. Moving the ball up. Cuts back. Still with possession. Dislodges the ball but cleared out by White. It'll be recovered by Brock Rhodes. Brock plays up in the center over to Henry. Henry turning to his left, back over to Brock. Brock now to Josh. Josh to 44. To Jason. Dispossessed, recovered by White. White chips the ball up. It'll be brought down by Brock Rhodes. Josh recovers, gets it to Eli. Back over to Jake. Jake to Josh. City trying to build up from the back. Josh, left-footed pass brought up to Nash. And a foul called against Nash. It'll be white ball, bottom of their middle third, left side. Right side, sorry, for white. Ball released, pass by White, gets past him, it'll be blue throw-in. Eli throws the ball in to Brock Rhodes. Brock, wide left to Josh. Josh cuts, circles back, and gives it to Jake. Jake to Brock. Brock over the center to Henry with a nice touch there. Henry to Eli. Eli to Jake. Jake over to Josh. Josh with his time and space keeps it on the ground to Sebas. Sebas, pass dispossessed. White will recover. Ball gets through. Sebas challenging. White still with possession. Top, middle third. Swinging it over the left-hand side. Well inside the attacking third. Now Eli on defense. Ball swung over to the far right-hand side with a runner. Deflected. Cleared out by Jason. Jason will get it over to Nash. Bottom of the middle circle. Nash gets it over to 44. 44 plays it wide left over to Sebas, who's streaking on the left. He's able to get there. Brings it back in the middle and is fouled. Sebas standing over the ball. No, it'll be Josh, left-footed, swung over the right-hand side. It's going to be too much, and it will be goal kick for Avalanche. Avalanche is going to take a moment and make 4 substitutions. Goal kick for White.
Watch the log, first and second.
Right-footed ball over to the right-hand side. Jason is able to chest it down, and a foul called against Avalanche. Jason to Tate. Tate cuts back into the center, looks for options, gets a ball back over to Josh. Josh plays it farther in the center to Brock Rhodes. Brock to Tate. Tate turns the circle, lays it off on the left-hand side over to Jason. Jason to Tate. Tate with his left foot tried to break through, and it is kicked out of bounds by Avalanche. It'll be a throw-in for blue. Jason to 66. And that ball is out of bounds. It'll be White throw-in. 66 is Kai. From the right-hand side, White throwing in front of the City bench. Ball brought down, recovered by Tate. Tate breaking a tackle, held back, and it'll be a yellow card given for White. Ball in play from Josh to Tate and recalled back. Josh swings it over to the left-hand side, over to Eli, who chests it down immediately. Pressured, just gets rid of the ball, headed away, and that ball rolls out of bounds. It'll be White throw-in from the bottom of their defensive third on the left-hand side.
Tight here, don't let them play through us.
Ball thrown in the center. Tate brings it down, puts it in the center, trying to get over to Nash. White gets there first. Ball cleared out by White, running on the left-hand side. Eli is able to get there first, playing the ball on the ground with his left foot to Jake. Jake back over to Eli. Eli in the center over to Henry. Henry turns the ball, lays it off over to Tate. Tate swings the ball the other direction, lays it off over to Brock Rhodes. Brock Rhodes over to Josh. And Josh has a bit of space, plays it wider left over to Henry. Henry keeps it wide. Ooh, intended for Jason, goes out of bounds. It'll be Avalanche throw in right side midfield. Ball thrown in, dislodged. White will maintain possession. Henry challenging, ball gets through, and it will be too much, and it will be goal kick for City. Ball on the ground to the left-hand side to Josh. Josh plays it up over to Sebastian. Sebastian to Jason. Jason to Kai. Kai settles the ball down, looking for help. Swings it over to the other side, just over the head of Jax. Headed away by White. Recovered by Eli. A bit of a heavy touch, but he's able to get it to Nash. Nash lays it off on the right-hand side over to Jax. Jax inside the box. Shot blocked by the keeper. And nice run there by Jax. Unlucky that it didn't go in. Ball stopped there by Josh. Josh plays it wide left to Sebastian. Sebastian under pressure against the left-hand side. Entering the attacking third. Slows the ball down. Plays it back over to Henry. Henry feigned himself but recovered. Got the ball over to the feet of Jason. Jason then switches the field over the right-hand side over to Eli. Eli swings the ball to the left looking for Kai. Headed away by Kai. Shot! Blocked, diving to the left-hand side. The Avalanche keeper stopped it on the ground. Ball back in play for White. Ball dispossessed, recovered by Tate. Tate gets the ball to Brock Rhodes, to Eli. Eli to Henry. Henry to Tate. Tate at midfield in the circle. Left-footed pass in front of the player over to Jason against the left-hand side. Jason moving up. Kicks it up, trying to get it over to Kai. Brought down Kai. Oh, hits the post and it goes in. Kai puts City up on the board, 1-0. Kickoff for White. Ball played over. Played back to their defensive line. Nash putting a bit of pressure on. Henry on defense, challenging. Henry called for a foul. It'll be White free kick. Bottom of their middle third on the left-hand side. Avalanche making a couple of substitutions.
Yo, Josh, you take this.
Yes, drop in Tate.
Hey, Long, which way?
Avalanche left-footed kick into the center, brought down by White, and Brock Rhodes is able to clear that ball up, trying to get it to Nash, who brings it down, tries to get it to Kai. Kai dislodges the ball, gets it to Sebastian. Sebastian, a tussle against the line, tries to get it to Kai, dispossessed. White recovers the ball. White swings it into the center, completing a pass in the middle of the circle. Henry dislodges the ball. White will recover against the right-hand side. White plays the ball up into the center, and it goes through, and Jake will be there to pick it up. Jake rolls the ball out over the right-hand side over to Eli. Eli keeps it in the box, back over to Jake. Jake, right-footed pass. This will go just to midfield, headed down by White. White keeps the ball away from Tate. Pass intercepted by Sebastian. Then he's dispossessed. White on the right-hand side. White looking hungry after that goal, down 1-0. And it'll be White throwing against the right-hand side. And another substitute for White. White throws the ball, letting it bounce on the ground. Cleared out, deflected, and the call is goal kick for City. Jake on the ground to the left-hand side to Josh. Josh to Tate. Tate back over to Brock Rhodes. Brock Rhodes about 19 yards out over to Nash. Nash lobs over the right-hand side to 10 for Jax, intercepted by White. White, Nash dispossesses the ball, cleared out by White. Brock Rhodes chasing the ball down, gets it away and gives it to Jake, who clears it out over the left-hand side. White will recover. White elects to play the ball back just at midfield on the right-hand side.
Guys, options, come on!
White plays it laterally. Jax almost got there. Jax hustling. Jax gets the ball against the right-hand side. Heavy touch there, and it'll be cleared out by White. Jax staying with him, pace for pace. The ball rolls out of bounds, and the call is goal kick, Avalanche. And Avalanche cycling players through again. Ball kept on the ground to the right-hand side for White. Long pass on the right-hand side, brought down by Jason. Jason to Sebastian. Sebastian looking for help, chips it up over the right-hand side over to Jax. Didn't get the touch he wanted. Kai challenging for the ball. White will get there. No, and Kai is called for pushing.
Hey, you got to body people. That's way too easy.
Screen up, guys, come on! Screen up! High press, high press!
Ball played on the ground for City. Oh, sorry, for Avalanche. Eli with the throw-in. Throws it down the line for Jax. Jax gets through, crosses the ball, deflected. White will be the first ones there. White looking to turn the ball and cleared out from 10 or so yards out, brought down by Josh. Josh on the left-hand side over to Henry. Henry lays it off over to Sebastian on the left. Inside the attacking third, Sebastian taking on two men, cuts back over to his left, still with the ball, plays the ball back over to Jason. Jason winds up, plays it on the ground, gives it to Sebastian. Sebastian shoots. Stopped just below the crossbar by the Avalanche keeper, and that ball is thrown and out of bounds. It'll be City throwing. Eli to Tate. Tate lets the ball roll naturally. Plays it into the center over to Henry. Henry one touch over to Nash. Nash back over to Eli. Eli down the right-hand line over to Jax. Jax looking to cut in. Looking to cross, feigns it, cuts back, dances against the line. Challenge, still with the ball, gets it away to Nash. Nash now crosses the ball into the center, no runner, and that ball will roll out of bounds. It'll be Avalanche throwing deep from their defensive third on the right-hand side. Ball thrown in, Jason gets a head on it. Challenge there by Kai White. Nice Maradona move there. Jason slide tackle from behind, wins the ball. Gets it to Kai. Kai dinks it over to Henry. Henry just outside the box. dispossessed and cleared out by White. Eli brings the ball down. His pass intercepted. Tate tried to get in on it. Not there. White just before midfield and kicked out of bounds. It'll be blue throw-in. Top of their defensive third. It looks like Eli will be throwing the ball in. Eli throws it in the center over to Nash. Nash over to Henry. Henry gets it up over to Jex. A little bit too much mustard on that one. And that one's cleared out of bounds. It'll be blue throw-in. Eli throws the ball down the right line over to Nash. Nash gets it over to Henry. Henry, left-footed pass intended for Kai, not there. White intercepts and recovers. White on the right flank, keeping it on the right-hand side, and he's called offsides. Jason, no. Looks like Josh will be taking the kick to Jason, keeping it on the ground in the center. Jason to Sebastian, under pressure. Gets it over the left-hand side over to Nash. Nash 1-2 to Sebastian. Sebastian has to cut back, slow the ball down, looking to wind up, shot. And not what he had intended. It'll be goal kick for Avalanche. Ball down on the ground for White. White's pass deflected by Sebastian, kept in bounds. Sebastian challenging down by the corner flag, and ball rolls out of bounds. The call is White throw-in. They pick it up quickly, throw it down the left line. Tate challenging for the ball, and a foul called against Tate. Ball kicked up high, headed down by Jason, recovered by White. Tate on defense. Ball slotted through. No runner, but Jake will get there. He's able to keep it inside the box, and he picks it up. Ball rolled out over to the left-hand side, over to Josh. Josh to Henry, under pressure. Back to Josh. That ball was deflected. Jason, took a wonky bounce. Jason doesn't touch it, so it stays city throw-in. Jason throws the ball to Josh. Josh back to Jason. Jason in the center over to Tate. Tate surveys the pitch. He's got space. Tate moves the ball up to the bottom of the middle third. Plays it over the right-hand side. It'll be White throw-in. Ball thrown. White gets through. White looking across the ball. Almost connected. Shot stopped by Jake. That shot was about 19-20 yards out from the right-hand side for Avalanche. Ball cleared out of bounds over the left-hand side over to Sebastian. Sebastian still challenging. Gets it to Kai. Kai's trying to settle the ball down under pressure. Gets it to Henry. Henry back over the center over to Nash. Nash plays it up over to Kai, sliding through, and a foul called. Question is if it's a PK or not. Looks like the ref is standing outside of the box, at the top of the D. So this will be an opportunity here. It's looking like Kai or Josh or Sebastian, all three of them talking about it, while Avalanche set up a 4-man wall. Ref gives the whistle. Run up. Josh takes it. Top left corner. Josh Pennock with the goal, putting up City 2-0. And that is the half. City leading 2-0.